Young love, thought it wasn't a phase. We were so broke, working minimum wage. You know your mama had enough of me, I wasn't a saint. Sneaking out the bathroom window at 7:45. We were growing up in a small town life. That we'd be 18 for the rest of our lives. Maybe settle down and then make you my wife. And then everything changed in the blink of an eye. It's hard when you face the truth inside and out. So don't go on blaming yourself. Oh, no, no, no. Baby, I know this might sound crazy when I drive by your place lately. The lights keep coming on. Why the lights keep coming on? Oh yeah, been 6 months since I saw you, and I know we're moving on. Yeah, the lights keep coming on. Why the lights keep coming on? Yeah, the lights keep coming on. Yeah, the lights keep coming on. Why the lights keep coming on. So close, I remember the days when we went and bought a couch and we got a new place. We were sleeping on the floor cause we both couldn't wait. You were straight out of a movie with the look on your face. Then we fast forward a year and a month, then the pain got deep and it started to cut. Tell me how to come to this when it started as love. Yeah, I knew I couldn't stay cause it wasn't enough for you. It's hard when you face the truth inside and out. So don't go on blaming yourself. Oh, no, no, no. Baby, I know this might sound crazy when I drive by your place lately. The lights keep coming on.
Some have a vivid heist roll, so I can bring one person back from the dead.
Why the lights keep coming on? Moving on, I thought it'd break me. Everything I lost, baby. I know how it might sound. Baby, I know this might sound crazy when I drive by your place lately. The lights keep coming on. The lights keep coming on. Oh yeah, been 6 months since I saw you, and I know we're moving on. Yeah, the lights keep coming on. The lights keep coming on. The lights keep coming on.
Should I forgot my wallet again? Guess I'm gonna be sneaking this in. No line, right to the bar, yeah, I love that part. Champagne, popping on somebody's tab. Oh wait, I don't know how much I had. No way, we're falling in love, but I'll leave his heart. High key high, but I'm still a mess on motion, and I'm on that. Let's go. When we go out, we go all out. That's how we fuck it up. When we go out, let it all out. That's how we fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up. When we go out, we go all out.
That's how we fuck it up.
Last sleep, somebody's having a thing. Taxi, that's why I finished my drink. Hazy, can't see for shit, but I love the view. Rooftop, nobody bringing us down. Show up, I'm getting high with the crowd. No top, just bottoms up here in this pool. High key high, but I'm still a mess on motion, and I'm on that. Let's go. When we go out, we go all out. That's how we fuck it up. When we go out, let it all out. That's how we fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up. When we go out, we go all out. That's how we fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up. High key high, but I'm still a mess on motion, and I'm on that. Let's go. High key high, but I'm still a mess on motion. We go all out. That's how we fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. That's how we fuck it up.
The candle was lit, the moon was set. The madman and the princess hadn't been there yet. The castle screamed a magic sound. The madman and the princess would soon be crowned. The king was dying, the queen was dead. The prince was fighting dragons deep inside his head. The king lay down beside the queen, and they were taken to the world beyond their dreams. And in a royal celebration, the madman and the princess wed. And the prince slew another dragon in the caves inside his head. The kingdom cheered, the madman laughed, the princess smiled, remembering her royal past. The crowns were laid upon their heads. No one raised a sword, no evil words were said. The madman went to bed that night with his royal bride at his side. The drinks were filled, his magic head, and when the morning came, he stood before the kingdom and said, "I need no kingdom, you need no king. You ain't keep your money to me means nothing. But if we should come to be war, we shall all be just one, fighting to defend our freedom for our daughters and sons."
Hello and welcome to the Super Bucket Bros channel and tonight's episode of Neighborhood RPG. I am your host and dungeon master of tonight's activity, Angelo Baca, and with us, as always, we have this amazing group of players who are going to experience something that they haven't quite experienced yet. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and introduce them. We're going to start off to my left here while he's taking a drink of something. Phil, go ahead and introduce your character, please, and if you could say something a little special about your character.
Character is Drock the Defiant. He is a half-orc ranger, leader of the tribe of the Redeemed. Bit of a folk hero. I think that he grew up in an orc tribe that was very kind of violent and serious. And if you were to ask him what makes him laugh, he would say that very silly things. Like when he would go to villages to kind of scope them out ahead of time, seeing like over the D&D equivalent of clowns, kind of street performers, just kind of doing pratfalls and stuff, would make him laugh quite a bit.
Nice, like slapstick humor. I like that. That's awesome. That's right, because they would use your tribe would use you as a scout to check out other villages and stuff before attacking.
Yeah.
Yep, that's awesome. That is Drock the Defiant, half-orc ranger. Appreciate it very much, Phil. Next, we're going to have Chandra. If you could please introduce your character and also say something a little special about him.
So my character is Arinalor, a human wizard. And last episode, I had shared that he had been outcast from his fairy family that he kind of grew up with. And I'm going to add to that on his dismissal, he stole an ancient text that holds a terrible power. And he is currently harboring that with hopes that no one finds out that he has it.
Very nice. I swear you and I are like so linked in story. It is scary. So just full disclosure for people watching. Yeah, I mean, you know, the players here are introducing their characters and they're giving me a bit of information that I don't even know, but Chandra and I are so much on the same page that this is going to be a good one once we get to where we're going. So thank you very much, Chandra. That was amazing. Last but not least, we have Ted. If you want to go ahead and introduce your character.
I am playing Eldraine, human paladin, avenger, destroyer of evil, servant of Amontador. He is quite weary from this journey, and he does not feel comfortable being out in the open ocean, as it's not somewhere he's used to being. Used to be inland, feet on the ground. So he'll be quite happy when we can get to this island or wherever it is.
Very, very nice. That was amazing. Thank you very much, Ted. And for everyone watching, I know we got a few viewers already. Just full disclosure, there is a bit of a change with the stream tonight. We are actually multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to watch this via YouTube, you can go to the Super Vodka Bros channel and subscribe there. Or you can watch it here where we have our moderated Twitch chat. So thank you all for joining us here tonight. And before we get into what's about to happen, as always, Nick Bowder, Esquire, would like to welcome everyone. May your goblets be full. And also a mighty meh. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into previously on the Magic Jewel Heist. Switch this over here. I wasn't ready. Shit. All right, there we go. So previously on the Magic Jewel Heist, our jewel thief hunters have narrowly escaped death after being almost apprehended by Lord Bellamy Carter and the Royal Guards of Monaco. Can't even say my own town name that I made up. After jumping on a ship that crashed into the docks, they had a tense sort of sea battle or sea chase as Drock, Arinalor, and Aldraine all helped to scout or divert the attention of the ships that were pursuing them, and they made their way deeper east away from the coastal city of Monaco itself. After having a few revelations, Drock, searching Lord Bellamy Carter's body, his dead body, now that he is gone, R.I.P., he found a scroll leaving a message saying that they will find her and that the pawns will be apprehended, no one will be the wiser, and also some sort of a red gem, similar to the ones that they've been finding. Smaller in size than the other ones, but still very similar to the gems that they keep encountering in this sort of venture that they're going on. After getting a full night's rest, Aldraine, Drock, and Arinalor woke up, got some supplies for a little bit, and then shortly after, there was a dark, clouded thunderstorm that just totally encompassed the ship and everyone on it. And all of a sudden, the ship itself abruptly just stopped and flew everybody to the ground. Well, most everybody. And that where we're going to start tonight. So, as the ship has abruptly stopped, and I believe everyone but Drock flew to the ground? I'm not sure. No one flew through to the ground. Everyone was jostled very quickly. You get up or look around and try to figure out what's going on. Go ahead and everyone give me a perception check, please.
And I think I believe I was up in the little kind of crow's nest thing.
Oh, right on. Let's go ahead and switch over to our handy dandy battle map here.
It is too dark in here.
I got a 17.
I got 16.
16, 17, love it.
17.
17? Okay,
Wow.
so all of you notice fairly quickly as you look around, even though it's dark out now with the clouds over top and lightning is striking. Not right next to you, but somewhat close. The side that Arinalor is on, the closest side, all three of you see two large tentacles reaching up and grasping the ship. Desi, the captain of the Fey Voyage, our tiny blue little tiefling over here, quickly sees what's happening as well and shouts out, "We got the Fulgurous Fury! Waddle, get up here now!" So, while this is happening, let me know where you are all at, and I will tell you what happens next. So, Phil, you're up on the top there?
Yeah.
Okay. Aldrain, where are you at?
Where do you come up from the deck?
See that little hole right here?
Well,
That's
I
to
came
go
up-
underneath.
I came up from that, I face planted, and then stood up.
Okay.
As I
here.
pretty sure I critically failed my
Yeah,
roll.
that's right.
for-
You did critically fail. That's right.
I don't think I've moved much farther than that.
Arinalor, where
And
are
then-
you at?
I think I was behind him, and then I came up and I fell as well.
But you
Okay.
didn't crit it. You didn't face.
So I'm just gonna be clutching on to something that's near for my
Okay.
dear life.
Gotcha. And say that, if that's going to be the case, we'll see a couple of barrels sitting here in the middle of the ship. Yeah, a couple of barrels just sitting here in the middle of the ship, and that's what you've kind of grabbed onto to right yourself. You not falling on the deck, but almost falling down. Desi, the blue tiefling, runs over to where the two of you are at and quickly says, "Quick, it's a Fulgurous Fury. Y'all go to battle. Let me know what you want to do." So, what she's asking is, are you going to combat this head on? Or, as she points down, says, "Would you like to help with the cannons? Aldrin, I know you're pretty handy down under there."
I have no armor on, so it'd probably be better to not be combating.
Oh, that's right, you're not wearing your armor.
Yeah, and I'm not going to put it on, so I'm going to go for cannons.
Okay. And while this is all happening, you can see the tentacles they're right here. Actually, let me switch over to the other camera here real quick so that everyone else can see. So we have the two tentacles. Of course, it's not popping up. Oh, I think that camera might have froze. That's awesome. Fair enough. You win, camera. You win. We're going to switch back over to this one now. So the two tentacles are right there in front of the ship, the cannons sticking out. They're starting to get up on top of the deck and pull. And as you are all talking with each other, it's making the ship itself tip toward the tentacles. Desi looks over at you. Arinalor, what do you think you're going to do? And you up there, what are you going to do? Talking to you, Drock, as well.
I'm gonna yell, "Give me some more safe," and I'll start firing fireballs at it.
Not enough. Head over to Ox behind the wheel. Half-Orc, what are you going to do?
Ox just pulls his long bow out. He's an arrow.
He goes, aye, Waddle, get up there and help him. And you see, while all this is happening, Waddle is the small little green goblin fellow who was repairing the ship right after the Battle of Monaco happened, starts climbing up the walkway to get to you for some reason. You're not quite sure at first. While this is happening and Waddle's climbing up there, the ship is starting to rock even more. The clouds are getting darker. Lightning striking even faster and more frequent. Arinalor, do you go over to the wheel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Go
so
ahead, Drock.
technically, I still have the kind of climbing harness that Sakun made for us for our battle in Thunbaldor that we never used.
You used it once.
Oh. Oh, my thought is to kind of tie myself to this post just in case the boat were to rock back and forth and kind of prevent me from falling down.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check and see how efficiently you can attach this apparatus to the ship itself. And while you're doing that, Waddle, the one-handed goblin, makes his way up to the top very slowly, gets up there, and you see him start to enchant. He looks out and he goes, "Your weapon! Please, your weapon!"
Hold my bow out.
He starts moving his hand. Sorry, not hands. My bad, Waddle. Starts moving his hand through the air, and this magical energy encompasses your bow and your arrows. And as you bring it back in, you sense some sort of arcane enchantment put on it. And all of your attacks and damage rolls have a +1, and your weapon is now magical. Yep. And then what was your intelligence check for the harness?
It was a 5.
Oh man, you yourself, as you remember fondly of your adventures with Sakun Darkbreaker and the Underdark underneath Thunbaldor, the Dwarven city, your mind just kind of daydreams the wild adventure you have, and you feel like it's attached fairly tightly, but deep in your subconscious you know that this will not hold you well. So while all this is happening, Waddle quickly starts to make his way down. Desi and Fatra Silver are off to the side. Another tentacle rises up from the ocean itself, and I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
Change this music over to some high intense action music.
Serious. Not die.
I don't know why that's not working.
This means the order I'm going, right?
Basically. You go last.
All right, battle tunes. Battle tunes. What's up, Cyrus? Oh shit, I should be rolling. What the hell am I doing?
You got shit to do, bro.
I got too much shit to do. I'm over here drinking and talking to chat. We'll do Kraken first. And then Desi. Ultra Silver. Then we got 2 cannons. All right, Drock, what'd you get, sir?
18.
Very nice, respectful, respect. Aldrain, what did you get? Mind you, Aldrain, you were on the cannon, so you'll be doing a different sort of setup, but go ahead.
13. Sorry, I was advising Chandra.
Oh, you're all good. You're all good.
LU.
I got 4.
With your initiative bonus as well?
Oh no.
What's your initiative bonus?
Make sure, did you add yours too, Ted? There should
I think I
be
did
whatever your
initiative.
dexterity is.
Oh,
So I'm
14. I get 1. I didn't think anything contributed to initiative.
Yeah, your dexterity. 6 then, Arena Lord?
I got a 6 then.
And I got a 14.
Okay.
No, but I have a +1. Very clever.
Okay.
No, you would actually make it harder to kill. So do not cast that on the enemy. That would make the enemy stronger. But you should cast that on yourself. Yeah, if you take a hit, that'll definitely help you. What?
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
Concentration. But that's fine.
Alrighty. As the beginning of this battle starts, all of you look out where these 3 tentacles are, and you can see deep in the water, which the water surrounding iTunes update, get out of here, iTunes. You can see surrounding in the water itself, it's almost pitch black. It looks like this massive, large entity is not only just completely surrounding the ship, but the whole area deep down, you can't even see what it truly is. At the top of the round, Rock, you're up. What do you do, sir?
Where I'm at, do I have a clear shot of any part of it?
Yes, so you are directly above Aldrain right now, looking down off onto the side of the ship where these 3 tentacles, yeah, Aldrain's actually underneath now. I should probably get you out of here so I don't try to kill you. So Aldrain went underneath, and but that's where you are, just above that opening to go into the hold of the ship.
So I can see the 3 tentacles.
Correct, you can see the 3 tentacles.
Can you remind me the magic boots I have?
You can click your boots like Dorothy to activate them with a bonus action. They give you double movement, an additional action, and advantage on your dexterity saving throws.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start. Here's my
plus, I think plus. Double check that actually.
+2 to AC.
Yeah, +2 to AC.
I'll start by using Hunter's Mark.
Very nice. Any tentacle in particular?
Start with the closest one to me.
Sure.
But would hypothetically, after I kill someone, I can switch to a different person for Hunter's Mark?
Absolutely.
Would each tentacle be considered a different person? Particularly?
You don't know. If you want, you can roll an animal handling to see how well you might know of what you think this creature might be and what sort of capabilities that it has. Free action, nothing, doesn't cost anything.
I'm just gonna shoot it.
All right, I like it. So as your magical nature energy targets the tentacle, you almost get this sickening feeling in your head. It takes hold, but whatever you just attached your magical energy to did not like that. Go ahead with your shot.
First one is terrible. 7.
Sorry, say it again.
7.
7? Absolutely not. As you shoot down, it just goes deep into the dark water, just vanishes. Second shot.
There you go. 23.
Absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I should know this. Do you remember what Hunter's Mark Hunter's Mark?
Gives you an additional d6 on top of your damage rolls.
Roll of 12.
Is it 12 damage?
Yeah.
So, as your first arrow misses, you're not quite sure what's happening with the ship and what's attacking it. Second arrow, you concentrate, calm yourself, release the arrow, and you strike the tentacle, and you can see it crash back in the water, let go of the ship, almost causing the ship to tip the opposite way, but not quite, as the other two tentacles are grabbing on. You hear some sort of shrill voice in your mind, not out loud, but in your mind, scream. Any movement, or are you staying there?
I'm staying.
Okay. That ends your turn. Really just break that? Next up is Desi Kelly, the captain of this ship. As everyone else, her crew, is running underneath to help with the cannons and get away from whatever this is. Actually, they all feel like they know what this is, as Desi Kelly has numerous times yelled out, "It's the Fulgurous Fury! The Fulgurous Fury!" She's gonna cast Thunder Wave on the two tentacles closer to her. So she runs over to this one sailor who is by himself. The more curious sailor who just is like looking out going, "Well, hey everybody, what is going on out here?" She takes her staff and strikes it down onto the boat. This wave of thunderous energy just flies toward the two tentacles. And as does that, Constitution saving throw. Jesus. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh shit. It fails. It actually fails the Constitution saving throw, as the wave of thunderous energy emits out from Desi Kelly. You see the two tentacles actually get pushed back 10 feet away from the ship. So all three of the tentacles are letting go of the ship itself. They move back away. One's still very close. The other two are not even up against it. And it will take 2d8 damage. So we got here. Shit, not bad. That is 12 points of damage on those tentacles. You see Desi look around real quick. And she's actually going to use the last bit of her movement and back the hell away from the edge of the ship. Looks over at Billy Joe and says, "Get your ass back away from there." he just turns around. What? What's going on? Next up is one of the cannons underneath. Aldrain, you're controlling one of them, but this is a cannon that's being controlled by Dax, the blue dragonborn. He's going to take a shot at the tentacle. That is a 18 that just hits. That's 2d6 damage. 7 points of damage on the middle tentacle. As the cannon... You see not the dazzling lights of the kind of chaff ordnance that you used on the Monaco naval yard, or the naval fleet that was pursuing you, but an actual metal cannonball flies and crashes into the tentacle, causing it to thrash back and forth. That ends that cannon's turn, and next up is Guest of Honor. Okay. So, the two tentacles are going to come back up against the ship this time. And all three tentacles are going to rise up out of the water. You can see just massive amount of water cascading down off of this brown reddish tentacle. And all three are going to lash out at the ship itself, which has its own health. All right, let's see what happens here. No way. Okay. Okay, 2 actually hit, 1 misses. Since this creature is a siege creature, it actually does double damage against the ship. So that is 3d6 per tentacle. Just keep that in mind if this thing hits you.
Per tentacle?
Per tentacle. It has 3 tentacle attacks per turn. That is 17 on one tentacle. $24 on the other, as the tentacles, the one that Drock attacked, is still kind of thrashing a bit as the arrow is still inside of it and misses and smacks against the water. But the other 2 crash against the ship, causing it to rock a little bit. Phil, I want you to give me a dexterity saving throw real quick, please.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Didn't do it yet.
With advantage.
Advantage.
Because of the boots of haste.
I didn't click them.
Oh shit,
22.
my bad. 22? See, I'm trying to help you out over here, my bad. You're ready for it. You go to grab onto the harness that you feel like is attached to the bird's nest up there, and you miss, but grab the actual bird's nest and hold on strong. Whereas if you were to grab that harness, it would not end well for you. So the ship kind of settles a little bit, and next up is another cannon.
Is that something I notice?
You can,
Well,
on your
unaware.
turn, you can roll a perception check if you'd like. You do not notice that. Rolled a 5. You felt like it was attached well, but it is not actually attached that well. So, here we go. Second cannon, not Aldrain's cannon. Sorry. I messed up. Aldrain, you're before the first cannon. You're up next. Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know. I mean, I want to roll to shoot the Kraken.
Okay?
I don't know what to use for modifiers, though. I'm guessing proficiency bonus plus dexterity bonus, maybe?
I would say intelligence plus your proficiency. This is a contraption that you are trying to figure out how to use and see how well you can load it.
Okay, so proficiency. Oh. 5.
5. You are, as the ship is rocking back and forth, and you're not even quite sure what it is that is attacking you. You go to load in the cannon, and it just dumps out of the hole and completely falls back out of the apparatus. Kind of misfires as you go to shoot it. There's nothing even in there. Just a gray smoke plume shoots out of the end at the tentacle, and there's nothing there that shoots out.
I think I hit him this time.
Do you have 2
And
attacks?
roll
I can't
by my
remember if you have 2 attacks at your level.
I do, but I wasn't sure if I could do 2 attacks with a cannon or not.
I will say
That
on
would be-
this, yes, you can have 2 attacks. So go ahead and roll another intelligence check with your proficiency bonus. What is it? What is it?
Hi.
So as
I
you
got
go
it
to load
loaded.
the next one, you feel like, I got this. I can totally do this. You load the cannonball this time, but it doesn't go all the way down to the end, and it's stuck in there. You go to shoot it out, and it fires out of the cannon, but it just kind of shoots into the water. Tentacle, you can see through the opening where the cannon sticks out, the tentacle is kind of like pauses for a second, like, the hell? Continues moving again. That is your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Second cannon is going to shoot. That is a hit. The 19. That is 6 points of damage, my bad. As a cannonball fires out and strikes the middle tentacle, which is starting to take some abuse. The tentacle rears back, and everybody, actually, Aldrain, Drak, Renalor, all of you, through your minds, you hear this shrill scream telepathically that's piercing your concentration. That ends your turn. Renalor, you are up.
Vantage point. Am I able to see the tentacles?
Yes.
Are they like up on the? Are they like on the deck, or are they just like on the side?
They're on the side, trying to reach up over the side right here, essentially. This guy realizes, the guy that is on the edge realizes now there's one tentacle at his feet, essentially, and then one just to the other side of him.
Okay. So I can see them.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And then how dark is it? Like, is it like so dark that we would miss because we can't see very well?
No, it is in the early morning, so it's not like pitch black night, but because of the clouds, it's a bit of an overcast, so you still can see.
Okay. For that information.
Excuse and apologize to the game master. I just realized that had the microphone flipped to the dice tray this entire time and not to me.
You sound great.
So,
either still.
Good
So
thing you're loud enough for everything.
Whoops.
it all works out.
So I'm gonna, hit the. Okay. I'm gonna start off small. We're gonna start with the magic missile.
Okay, what level?
I'm gonna do it at so there's 3 tentacles currently.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll just do it at the level 1. Right, is it 1?
Yeah, it's 1.
I think it's level 1.
Yeah,
for 3.
level 1 for 3.
Sure.
And I'm gonna do 1 missile per each tentacle.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll 3d4 damage. Plus 1.
Well, plus 3.
A
1d4
dart,
plus-
yes, each dart does plus 1. You're correct.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total.
11 total.
Okay. So as the 3 individual darts lash out from your quarterstaff, they whip through the air and strike each tentacle. As each one hits it, it doesn't cause it to rear back, but you can see it react to each one and move toward your direction as you strike it. You said 11, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Any movement or anything else you would like to do?
So if I don't move, can I use another spell or no?
No.
Okay. Then no, I'm good.
All right. I like it.
I'm not in danger, right, of the tentacle reaching me yet?
Not yet. I mean, Billy Joe up front is not in the safest position right now,
Okay.
but you yourself are a little bit further back away. I'd say Desi and Billy Joe are definitely a lot more danger than you are. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Next up is Fatra Silver, who is on the opposite side of the ship, away from the tentacles over there. She seems to have gathered her courage from the Battle of Monaco, where she was essentially catatonic during all of that. She is going to walk up. Oh, Jesus. So she will walk right next to Desi Kelly, and she is going to unleash. She takes out a small shell that she has actually tied around her neck as a necklace. She takes the shell out, and she kind of just hums into it as Yampers, the battle corgi, who is underneath with the large cat of the ship. You can hear Yampers kind of call out, and she casts Moonbeam from her little conch shell. That is going to be a 40-foot high, 5-foot radius cylinder, and it'll only get 1 tentacle. But the creature is going to have to roll a Constitution saving throw. So let's see. Oh shit! No way. Yeah. Right.
Did it fail again?
Just failed. I rolled a 2 and a 4 right there. Its Constitution saving throw is a plus 14, just to give you an idea of what it is. Yeah, it just failed. That's amazing. So we'll take. Is 2d10 radiant damage from this. That is 11 points of damage to that center tentacle. And do some quick math. Yeah, as the center tentacle thrashes quickly, you can see it shrivel up almost into this small cylinder-like tentacle and just sink into the water. A massive shrill penetrates your brain as this happens. That ends Foster's turn. Drock, you are up. What do you do, sir?
Hoping not.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my boots.
All right. Like Dorothy, click your boots together. Got
Click my
haste
boots together.
flowing through you. You can feel the adrenaline just pumping through your veins right now. Everything seems to be going slower as you quickly survey the scene and realize what you need to do.
So I'm gonna end up taking 3 more shots, I guess.
All right. Did you want to do a perception check to see how well your harness is attached?
That's very kind of you. Yes, I would like to do that.
All right. Just a reminder. I'll try to help out.
14.
You look over as you go to pull your bowstring back. You can see that harness is barely even holding on by itself. That a good strong push would knock it off of where you're at. So you do know now that harness is not safe.
What would it take to try to physically address that issue?
It would be an action, yeah.
Action. How long is a minute? How many
minute.
turns?
That's 10 turns.
10 total for everyone, so that's like 2, not even like 2 turns all the way around.
Correct.
Well, I have 3 actions. I guess I'll take one to attach the
Sure.
bond.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check if you could. Is your
I'm not smart.
yeah? That's what it takes.
Notice it wasn't 15.
How much?
15.
15. You quickly notice that putting your bow string back, you put your bow down and very quickly put the harness back into a safe position. Go ahead and roll your 2 remaining attacks if you'd like.
Yeah. Wait. 22. 23.
Definitely hits for 1. Go ahead and roll your second one.
16.
That misses. So the second one misses. First one hits. Remember, you do have Colossus Slayer
I did.
and your Hunter's Mark.
Oh, I keep forgetting 1 for the attacks. So the
That other one still would have missed, but good point. And 1 to damage as well.
15.
Altogether. Okay. As you release the first arrow, it strikes that same tentacle, causing it to rash around even more. The arrow punctures even deeper than the first one. You can see this one is on the brink of shriveling up as well. Not looking good. So the tentacle over here on this side is not doing well. Does that end your turn?
Yeah. Like,
Second arrow actually hits the top of the deck.
the hillbilly next to the deck. It's like it would go next to his feet.
He just looks down at it. Well, I'll wait.
Hang on.
At the end of your turn,
That's
this creature is going to use one of its legendary actions. And is
Legendary?
going to... So this is the first time we've done this. This creature has legendary actions that it can use at the end of other people's turns.
Oh my god.
what?
So,
It's not fair.
Wait,
but
I'm gonna use one of my legendary actions.
you can use one of your legendary actions. Be quiet. As the Kraken...
Had a legendary action in the toilet earlier.
Oh, Jesus. Your poor toilet.
Oh.
As the creature, the last 2 tentacles that are in the water start to rise up, and it looks like it's about to attack the boat again. But it almost reaches up to the sky, and you can see the clouds get darker, darker. And it is going to bring a lightning storm onto the boat. So that will be 3 bolts of lightning will strike a target that it can see. I would like Drock, Rinalore, and Billy Joe to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Magical, but at least wouldn't have helped you.
18.
Okay.
I don't think you had what was the save for?
Dexterity.
Add your deck bonus.
No,
I don't think
it's
you
not
have-
dex bonus. It's dexterity save. So above your individual skills, at the top there's saving throws.
Nope, you don't get a bonus for that. You get
Shit.
wisdom and intelligence. Sorry.
I got a 10.
Yeah, that definitely fails. I'm gonna roll for.
You gotta say it like that.
Well, if I told you the number, you'd be like, "Yeah, that fails." I'm gonna roll for Billy Joe and Desi. Billy Joe rolled pretty high, but he fails, and Desi Desi fails, all fail. All right, here we go. So, sorry. Not Desi, Billy Joe, Drock, and Arinalor. Not Desi. I thought it's three lightning strikes. My bad. But the three of you all take 14 points of damage as the lightning strikes down where you're at, causing you to grit your teeth against the barrage of lightning. So,
High is the
dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
23.
Oh my god.
So you'd have to pretty much roll a 20 and let your proficiency, or have a proficiency in that save.
So that ends your turn, Drock. The creature used, that's 2 of its legendary actions. It has 1 more that it could use, but it can't do it twice in a row. It can do it after the end of another character's turn. Desi is up next. Oh shit. Desi. Desi is going to pop down with her staff, and you see her kind of look around at the tentacles that are still left and go, here's something for you, and horizontally just puts her staff on the outside of the ship as she walks up away from Fletcher Silver. She's standing right here now. Billy Joe died, actually. Billy Joe was just a regular human. He did.
Heartless, man.
I don't know what to
Poor
say.
Billy Joe.
I don't know what to say. As Desi Kelly just horizontally brings the staff out toward the 2 tentacles, a spark and this large wall of flame, 60 feet long, above where the tentacles are and in the water, just blocks off where those tentacles are able to even get to the boat itself. It's magically hovering in the air, as it will take make sure of this. There we go. That is not it. Arinalor, you feel the heat, even though it's not right next to you. You can feel the heat emitting from this wall of flame. Sorry, wall of fire. I'm trying to get this shit right. The creature will need to make a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity.
I don't think she lit the boat on fire. I'm sure hoping not.
No, the wall of fire is out above the water, essentially, hovering there magically.
If anyone is gonna light this boat on fire, we know who it is.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, it does not succeed. It rolled a 3, and its dexterity saving throws a 7. It fails. It will take, just saw it, 5d8 fire damage.
Oh, nice.
Get all these out here. 4, 5. As Desi Kelly smirks out at the water at this creature. Here's something for you. "22 points of damage as both the tentacles, one that was barely holding on, the other one, shrivel up into nothingness, and sink into the water, that same shrill noise is piercing your brain again. All the tentacles are now gone away from your sight, at least. Phil, your hunter's mark is still active. Keep that in mind. Desi is going to move back from where she is at. And that will end. That'll end her turn. Aldrain, you're up, sir, with the cannon.
Let's do it. There's one tentacle left.
Better hit something.
No, all
Just a good
three
die.
tentacles are gone
Take it with
out of the water.
Oh,
You can see. Actually, give me a perception check real quick.
Well, this will be the die test then.
Billy Joe, we barely knew ye.
So I got an 11.
Barely from the hole opening where the cannon is, you can look down in the water. You see the large dark mass that is in the water itself. You can see that it is there in front of you, just not breaching the water. What would you like to do?
You think I can? Do I think I can hit it with the cannon?
It's a possibility, depending on your roll.
Oh, come on, man.
gotta try.
I'm gonna try. We're doing 2 shots again.
All right, do it.
Just proficiency and intelligence. All right, here we go. Rolled an 18, so that gives me a 21 total
Hits.
for the first shot.
Okay.
And the second one. Oh, come on. 5.
That definitely
Hey,
misses. Your
I'm gonna take
confidence.
You know?
You're super confident as you load your cannon. You can hear the satisfying shroom. That's how that's supposed to sound. You
And I
light
don't
the
bother to load
fuse,
it again and fire it.
let it fire, and you can see the cannon as you raise the cannon so that it goes down into the water, aiming down toward the water. Fires. You can see the cannonball strike right into the dark mass. That loud, shrill noise in your brains once again. Second one, you go to load it. It loads fine. But as you go to shoot it, you accidentally raise it back up again as it, boom, and the cannon just flies through the dark air. That ends your turn, I guess.
Can I do a quick look around and see how everyone else is doing below deck? Like nobody's struggling, nobody's hit, nobody's.
Yeah, you're not going to need a perception check. You look around, you can see that Dax, the blue dragonborn, is quickly trying to work the cannon, telling sailors to run around. You can see him look over at you and he goes, "Hey man, how's it going? How you doing?"
Getting better.
All right, I'm in. They're all safe, so for the most part, but they're definitely a little worried. Ends your turn, I'm guessing?
Yep.
As a legendary action, you see a tentacle rise out of the water and is going to strike Desi Kelly.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Jesus Christ.
I know, they're gonna
Do you
kill
know
us.
how to steer a boat?
I mean, it can't be that hard, right? You spin the wheel.
So 3d6 damage. The 20 points of damage as the tentacle rises up out of the water, not only smacks Desi, but wraps around her, and she is now grappled, pulled off of the deck. You can see her barely holding on to her consciousness. As she is now hovering in the air, she's looking around going, this is not good. This is not good at all. That ends its legendary turn. Dax, who sees this underneath on the cannon, is going to fire at that tentacle. So Desi Kelly. Actually, let's get a little fancy here.
Do it.
Quests and Cliffhangers rating with 8 viewers. Thank you very much, Quests and Cliffhangers. We very much appreciate it. Right now, we're in the middle of a Kraken battle that is definitely Kraken. I'm sorry I made that joke. But thank you all for joining us. Hope you had a great stream. It is definitely popping off.
Just getting fancy to kind of show off for the new people over here.
Oh yeah. So as the tentacle grabs onto Desi Kelly, the tiefling captain of the Bay Voyage. Ugh. You can see the tentacle. There we go. There we go. The tentacle is holding on to Desi as she's being wrapped around it. I think I'm going to need some help here. Dax, the blue dragonborn in the cannon underneath, sees this, raises the cannon up, and he is going to take a shot at that tentacle that's holding on to Desi.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. And for people just joining us, quests and cliffhangers, if you like what you see, please give us a follow. We appreciate that. Thank you all for joining us. That is a 18. That just barely hits. As Dax, you can see, who's very much a joyful person for the most time, gets a bit serious, loads the cannon, lights a fuse, fires at the tentacle, is going to deal... Kidding me? Is going to deal 8 points of damage as this new tentacle whips back a little bit with Desi Kelly in its grasp. Actually, let me make a Constitution saving throw to see if the tentacle holds on to Desi Kelly. Yeah, it definitely makes it. Tentacle kind of falls or whips back a little bit. Desi's holding on, but still the tentacle holds on to her. And that will end Dax's turn. Next up is the creature. And after this last hit, all of you hear that same telepathic, shrill voice in your mind. And finally, as the tentacle kind of moves off to the side a little bit, you see the large, dark mass that's in the water start to rise up, and you can hear the just tremendous amount of water cascading off of this large object as it rises up, not even its full size, but a large... Get a better shot on this here real quick. This large head, you can see what it looks like, rises up out of the water. Just huge amount of cascading ocean water just cascading off of it. It is going to... it's going to take Desi Kelly, and it is going to fling her 60 feet in a random direction. We are going to roll a d8 and see what direction she goes. As the tentacle, bring this back up so y'all can see. As the tentacle whips to the right and chucks Desi Kelly far to the left. Drock, you see her come across your vision, and she's thrown 60 feet out into the water. You can hear her, whoa, as she passes all of you. As of right now, she is in the water with this creature. That will be one of his actions.
I'm below deck. Am I able to see that?
No, you did not see that. You see the tentacle quickly move to the left of your field of vision and then immediately go to the right. As you hear, probably you assume Desi Kelly go, "Whoa!" fly through the air. For his second action, another tentacle will rise up out of the water and is going to actually rise way up into the air and is going to strike you, Drock, all the way up at the very top of the bird's nest. That's how large this creature is. And is going to take a swipe at you. You've shot it quite a few times with your bow. Yeah, that definitely hits. It's a 17 plus 17. So that is 22 points of damage as the tentacle rises up and smacks you across the face. You are actually grappled as well now. And if you could, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 18.
Okay, that succeeds. Your hunter's mark, which you haven't decided where it needs to move. If you'd like to let me know.
Is that each tentacle considered a different person's? Like each time one of them dies, I have to move it?
Yeah. It all contributes to the overall health of this creature, but yes.
I mean, I guess I'll put it on the tentacle that's holding on to me right now.
So, as this large tentacle up here that's holding on to you just off the top of the bird's nest, you bring your hunter's mark on top of it as you are very close and intimate with it. It has one more attack. Ellie is gone over here. It is going to attack Fletcher Silver now with the tentacle. Yeah, 16 definitely hits. 36. That is 20. Another 22 points of damage on Fletcher Silver as she is smacked across her body, and the tentacles wrap around her. She is now being held as well. That will finish the creature's turn. Next up is the cannon. Gonna take a shot at the creature. That is a 4. I apologize. The large head of this massive being rises up and obscures the view so much so that it's just pitch black inside the cannon hole. And as he goes to shoot, he jams the cannon and is gonna try to reload it in the middle of the turns. Arinalore, you're up. What do you do?
So, I'm super worried about starting the boat on fire, so I'm gonna do magic missile again.
What level?
You gotta have something stronger than that, no?
What?
I don't know. Let me dig through your.
No, I don't.
Keep in mind, if you would like to roll an Arcana check, you do have some maneuverability with your Fireball spell. Like I said, if you want to roll an Arcana check, I can explain more.
Okay, I'll roll an Arcana check.
All
That
right.
really is your best big spell for damage wise. Oh, yeah, that'll work. That's not bad. I think you have a proficiency.
As now the rain is just dumping onto the ship. The clouds that are surrounding this large vessel are getting even darker and darker. Everybody can hear this. Does anybody
I got a
speak?
22.
22. Okay, I'll explain that.
Yeah.
Does anyone
Okay.
speak Abyssal?
No. I speak Common, Orcish, and Fen.
So none of you hear these.
I think vacuum.
Nice. All right, very nice.
Speak common.
Just common? You got nothing else but common?
I
He's dumb.
You're a
don't
basic,
have anything
you're a
else
basic
except
bitch.
common. Yeah, I have common.
All right, fair enough. I
Fucking
feel like you
dumb.
should have more than just common, but we'll get into that later. None of you know what this creature is telling you, but you can tell its intent is not good. Arenalor, you know that in the past you've actually placed your fireball spell opposite of targets so that the range of it, the back flare of it, will hit the target but not get what's in front of you. Like you did against Lord Bellarmine Carter. So you can, depending on where you place the actual fireball, you can pinpoint it exactly.
How far away is it from the boat? Can't you just center it on that and it won't even hit the boat?
Well, the issue that you're going to run into, so if you do, let's see here.
Or the blast radius will...
Correct. I believe it is 20...
It is big.
Yeah, 20-foot radius. So, you let me know. What would you like to do, Arenalor?
That's a pretty stubby tentacle it has there now. Sorry, I'm just saying.
You know what? It's time to bring out the big guns. Let's do a fireball.
Okay. Do you want to attack the tentacle, or do you want to attack the main head? This
I'm
large
gonna do
cone head.
The head, and I'm gonna aim for a little, like behind it, like you had said.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC 15.
Okay. That is a dexterity saving throw. All right, let's see what we got. Wow. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a 10. That definitely fails. Oh, wow. Go ahead and roll 8d6 damage as you put out your staff and almost like an alley-oop, aim up in the air as it arcs up and back down onto the large head of this creature.
Is it 8d6? Okay. Well, good.
Wise words from Aldrain. Roll good.
Okay, that's better.
The music is playing.
Yeah, I wish you guys could hear it too. It's pretty epic music. Everyone watching in the stream, hope you appreciate the music. This is done by Tabletop Audio. They have awesome choices for your tabletop games. You can use it to stream with or just play with your friends and family. So keep in mind, Tabletop Audio. They are not sponsored by any means, but I just love to plug them because I love their wide variety of choices that you can use.
36.
Oh, Jesus.
Cool.
As you see Foster Silver being lifted up by this tentacle, something inside of you snaps, and you slam down your quarterstaff, unleashing the fireball. It comes flying back down the opposite side of the head. It erupts in this large sphere, just takes over the backside of this creature. Said 36?
Yep.
The same shrilling voice is piercing your brain now as it shrieks out. Everyone can hear this. Would you like to move from your position, or would you like to stay where you're at? Got it.
I'm gonna hide behind that pole.
Okay.
Oh, there goes our mast.
Is that the one that Drock's on?
No, Drock is up in the air now on the other side.
On the other one? Okay. Well, I know
Not
it's
even on
gonna
a
come
mast.
after me, and I don't want to take Drock down with me.
Well, he's technically not on. He's not on a mast anymore. He's being held by the tentacle.
It slapped him and its suckered on his face and then picked him up with like...
Correct.
But he still has his harness.
Did you fix the harness? You did, like the round before.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the mast.
I'll say this, Phil. Give me a dexterity saving throw real quick. with advantage because of your haste and with the harness.
Um, 22.
I'll say that the tentacle smacks you, but with the harness holding on and your boots of haste giving you advantage, you take the smack, but you are not grappled by this creature. You're still up in the bird's nest up here. You're just so fast, you know? You're just so fast.
I'm so dexterous.
Yeah.
I'm dexterous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. That ends your turn, Arenalor?
Yes.
Alrighty. Next up is Batra Silver, who is still being grabbed by this tentacle. That actually really causes some severe problems. Because technically, since she is grappled,
Now she takes damage.
and let's see, let me make sure. So she can't move. Can't move. No benefit from bonuses. She can still cast some stuff. Actually, she can still cast some stuff. So, as she's being held onto, her hands are sticking out from underneath the tentacles. Her mouth is still able to cast some spells. She is going... She's going to whip out that moonbeam again and strike the head of the creature and see if she can cause some severe damage. Let me just double check here real quick. So that is a dexterity, I believe. Nope, Constitution saving throw. Let's see, as Batra Silver, very tight movements with her hand. She's struggling and freaking out in this whole situation as the tentacles holding on to her right here. Constitution saving throw. Oh no, that's an 18. I think your luck is over, my friends. Yeah, plus 14. So succeeds on the Constitution saving throw, but it will take half damage, so that is 2d10. Let's see here. Not bad. That's 14 points of damage. I rolled 2 7s. As the white, radiant cone of radiant damage just cascades from the sky, brightening up everything around it, encompasses the head, and you can see it shake in just absolute torture as the moonbeam strikes. So 7 points of damage on the creature. That will end Fatra's turn. Before your turn, it will take one of its legendary actions, since it gets all of its legendary actions back after its turn. It is going to fling Batra Silver. Let me roll a d8 to see where it goes. It's going to fling Batra Silver just directly opposite side of the ship. You can see her go this way, and it is on the other side, about 30 feet opposite of where the ship is. So she's not too far away. It is one action. Then it's gonna it can only do one action per use. Drock, you're up. What do you do, sir? Things are looking a bit dire.
How close is the tentacle that hit me? How close is it to me?
After it hit you, it kind of went back down a little bit and is now down next to the Kraken head itself. You're up here on the bird's nest, if you will.
What would I do? I'm gonna use my bow.
All right.
Oh, fuck. I have turn can I move the hunter's mark? Is there a limit on that?
You can move it after a creature dies. Or do you want to move it onto the main head part? Is that what you're saying?
Because I moved it to the tentacle because I thought it was holding on to me, but not holding on to me.
I believe, let's see here. You can use a bonus action on your next turn to move it if you'd like. That is only if the target drops to 0, so you cannot move it until it drops to 0.
The fuck did you? You said like half of the thing and then paused and then made me think.
I read. I like to be dramatic. Get the fuck out of here. All right, here we go.
All right, I'm talking. I'll attack the tentacle to start.
Okay, first attack. Go ahead.
Ugh. 17.
What'd you roll?
17.
Are you adding the +1 from the magic? Just
Yeah.
misses. It skims across a tentacle. You can see it, just the wooden part of the arrow itself graze the side of the tentacle, but does not strike it. Go ahead and roll with your next one.
There we go. 21.
Definitely hits.
This tentacle be considered damaged already?
Yeah.
Or is it like the entire beast? Or
No, you damaged the tentacle got damaged.
Um, 23.
23 points of damage. Jesus Christ. That's Hunter's Mark plus Colossus Slayer plus your damage. Yeah, Jesus. All right. As you release the arrow, it strikes almost like Robin Hood as he's shooting a target that already has an arrow in the bullseye. It goes right down the center of the tentacle, and you can see it just separate the top of it as it spreads apart. The tentacle is very damaged, but still moving very limply. Another shrill noise pierces your brain. Anything else for you?
Well, I got one more attack, so
All right, see what you got.
try and finish her off. Yes. It is. What is it? 23.
Yeah, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. As your boots of haste kicking in, you're moving fast. You're boom, 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 pulling arrows out and letting them go into this tentacle that almost threw you into the water.
23.
23 damage again? Jesus Christ. As you strike the creature again, it just falls limp completely. You struck it right in the middle, and the tentacle just goes into the water, disappearing from your sight. That ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Desi's turn, as she is going to swim. She has... And she cannot move fast, actually. She will get to the edge of the boat over here in the water. You can see her laboring as she's trying to swim back. She will use all of her movement plus her action, essentially, to double her movement to get to where she's at. That will end her turn. Next up, Aldrade, what do you do, sir? You are down underneath. You're looking at a large tentacle that's up in the air, holding Fatra Silver.
Can't miss this. I'm taking this tentacle out. Your mother was a Moloch, and your tentacles are stumpy.
Shit. Shit. This tentacle out of here.
Here we go. I want 10 and higher. I don't even care if I hit. I just want 10 or higher. Here we go. First roll. 22 total with bonuses. Yay!
Oh yeah, you definitely hit.
That was a high roll. This one won't though. Seems to be very hit or miss. Yeah, 8. And this is an 11.
This is on 11. All right, first one. Go ahead and roll damage. That's 2d8. Or sorry, 2d6. 2d6.
7.
7 points of damage as... Oh, add your intelligence modifier.
7.
7. Fair enough. Alrighty. 7 points of damage. My bad. Sorry, I forgot. My bad. That's not... I was...
No, not yours. Your characters.
Yeah.
As you can see, Foster Silver, who is in trouble, you load the cannon, release, strikes the tentacle. No, Foster Silver's been thrown. Never mind. Go ahead. What's up?
I'm guessing this is not possible because the idea is just simply ridiculous.
Sure.
But it's D&D. Can I divine smite with a cannon shot?
Give me an Arcana check. Or religion. My bad. Religion.
Religion, 1 second. I got a 16, but I have proficiency plus intelligence, so it's going to be plus 3, 16, 17, 18, 19. Because religion is intelligence. So 19 total.
Even though you've never been on a ship per se, and you've never fought with a cannon, a Montador, for some reason, is with you. And you absolutely, I will allow you to use Smite on your attack. So, Divine Smite?
Yeah, I'm using a level 2 spell slot, Divine Smite, so it will be a 3d8 bonus.
Alright, let her rip. What you got? Plus your attack damage.
1 sec, I gotta pick out the d8s.
2d6 plus 3d8.
Do you remember what I said for the 2d6?
Oh, did you already roll it? 7?
7.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, plus... Plus 16.
Yeah.
16 is... It's what, 23, right?
Big number.
As you
Hey,
release
it's a
the
magic
cannon.
number.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? As you fire the magical cannon, you put your hand on top of it right before the fuse vanishes at the end of it. Your radiant energy from a Montador is imbued into the cannon, and you can see the cannonball itself flies through the air and is emitting this bright, radiant light, strikes the tentacle, and almost causes the tentacle to bow completely backwards, bend completely backwards. And as it does, it comes back and just slumps into the water.
Yeah.
That ends your turn? Why am I pointing at my monitor? Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. I mean, I can move, but I would be moving away from the cannon, which would then mean I would have to move back to the cannon, which would be...
L'chaim, I understand. All right.
And nobody's injured enough that I can really run to help and heal. There are people in the water, but
Injured.
I'm no
Yeah,
good.
nobody underneath. I mean, you can climb out and try to help Phil, but he is way above you right now. Next up is going to be our good buddy, the tentacle monster. He's going to use the clouds darken once again, and all of a sudden you see the lightning strike 3 times. Drock, a Renalor, and the ship, which the ship's not going to have any dexterity saving throw, but all dexterity saving throws, please. So the ship just fails automatically. It's a ship.
What?
That'd be 20.
Natural 20!
Nice. All right.
That's my first one of the night.
There
That
you
is your
go.
first. That's a first one for any one of the night, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Remember that.
Oh, you beautiful.
Because your boots of haste.
He's still grappled, isn't he?
No, he wasn't.
No, because of his harness and because of the boots of haste.
Cocksucking mother.
What'd you get?
No, I didn't get it.
All right, you didn't get
I
it.
didn't
All right,
get it.
all right, fuck you. Okay. So
From now on, I dub those high-speed boots.
that's going to be 4d10. So Renalor, you take half of this damage.
Or whatever he says. He hasn't said yet.
24 points of damage. So you take 12 points of damage, Renalor.
There's someone to heal.
Bill, you take 24 points of damage as the lightning strikes the ship, strikes you, Drock, and strikes you, Renalor.
Pretty big hit, dude.
That will be the Kraken's turn. The second cannon underneath is going to go, as everyone underneath is going to notice that the ship is not doing well as it is taking these lightning strikes. Parts of the boat itself is starting to smolder and catch on fire now.
Uh-oh. Wouldn't hurt.
That is a just barely 18 as Jesus Christ, I forgot his name. The bugbear ox is going to load the cannon and fire it at the creature's head itself, not the tentacle. Oh no, the tentacle's missing. Never mind, it's just the head right now. That is 10 points of damage as it strikes the side of the head. You can see the cannonball actually bounce off to the side. That's how strong this creature's brain is. But it takes the damage, and you can see it did not feel well. The loud shrieking noise penetrating your brain telepathically. Renalor, what do you do?
Fireball.
At what level?
I don't think you can go higher level than...
Do you have any
Half of
higher
it.
than level 3, or is 3 your
I
highest
don't think
level?
she does that. Do you? No, I don't think... I think she has like another level or two to go before she can get level 4 access.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do the same thing as I did last time and aim for the back of the head.
Backside of it. Okay.
Yeah, or like behind it. Yep.
What's your spell save again?
15.
Yeah.
You want to start rolling damage and I'll...
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay.
I rolled a 17 as the creature is prepared for it this time. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh. It's not too bad. The first one.
Could be 8d6, I believe.
Yeah, so 34 divided by 2, 15, 17?
17 points of damage. As you place your staff down, you look out from behind the mass that you were hiding behind, and your body is kind of sizzling from the lightning bolt that struck you. Slam your staff down. The fireball fires up and down again, but this time, because of the lightning strike and because the creature, the Kraken, if you will, is prepared for this, you aim just a bit off to the side, and it doesn't take the full front of the fireball as it lights up in the water around the creature. What was the damage again? I'm sorry.
17.
I think a souped up magic missile would have done better.
Okay. Would you like to move, or would you like to stay where you are at?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna drink a health potion. I'm not doing too well.
Um,
Can I do that?
That's a bonus action, right?
1 second. Let me just double check something real quick.
Oh,
Bless you.
excuse me. I hope Addie didn't get sick. That kid.
knock on wood. I will allow you, since you have not had any sort of bonus actions because of your wizardry, I will allow you to do a potion of healing.
Oh wait. So I'm gonna drink a health potion. How much does that heal me for?
That is 2d4. Let's see.
Okay, you got one more hit. You're dead. Right now.
That is 2d4 plus 2.
Why do you hate D4?
Okay.
That's why you hate D4. You rolled crappy. You literally rolled the worst you could possibly roll.
I 2 1s.
Oh shit. Plus 2, I guess, as well.
You get down to me, I can heal you easy. But
Waste.
but I'm unaware that you're even hurt.
I thought it was just it heals me a certain amount of points no matter what.
Does
Poor advice, Ted.
it's not my fault. I thought you'd have rolled better than that. Does 5th allow like 4th did the healing surges? I don't think it does, right?
No.
A breath of or yeah.
Nope. No, 4 points of healing damage as you're frantically trying to get yourself into a stable condition. That'll end your turn. Real quick, the Kraken will use all 3 of its legendary actions on this turn. And you're going to see right underneath where that large head is, there's a huge mass underneath it. The head that pokes out is not even a third of the size of the main body of all the tentacles. Some that are limp, the majority that are limp, but a large base. A just massive dark cloud emits from the bottom and starts emitting away from the creature 60 feet, causing the whole water surrounding the ship to be completely pitch black as a large ink cloud. It's just emitted, causing anybody in the water to take damage, and that'll start on their turn. And plus, their movement is halved as well. So that will take the Kraken's, all 3 of the Kraken's legendary actions on that one go. Next up is Fatra Silver, who is going to use all of her movement to swim to the other side of the ship. She will need to roll a Constitution saving throw. That's a 9. That definitely fails. She will take 3d10 worth of damage. Holy shit.
Whoa, that's a lot of damage.
As this poison damage seeps into her body, she takes 18 points of damage. And you can hear her kind of cry out in pain from the opposite side of the ship. But she will get to the very top and climb up, covered in just complete blackness of ink just cascading down her body. That will be all of her action. We're gonna go one more turn. Brock, what do you do?
Would it be feasible using my harness to kind of jump down to the ship?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a acrobatics or athletics check.
I will do athletics.
Just to see how well you flavor this. And for everyone sticking with us and watching, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it, being here with us during this amazing battle.
21.
Like a natural sailor, you swing down and swirl around the mast and land with the grace of a ballerina. What would you like to do?
Does that take away any like movement or
No, I mean,
bonus?
it takes movement for sure, but no bonus action or anything. This is if you did a perception check, essentially.
I killed the tentacle, so I will move the hunter's mark to the head.
Okay.
So I still have movement left, right? You said?
Yes, you have 15 movement.
My total movement's 60. Twice.
So then you have 30 movement. My bad. Forgot about your haste.
I'm gonna take some. So I have a hunter's mark on the head. I'm gonna take some shots.
So bonus action, hunter's mark. Doing arrows, I'm guessing you said.
Yeah.
All right, let him rip. You put your arrow on the quiver.
Is 25.
That definitely hits.
I'll just do all the attacks first.
All right, do it.
Gonna,
So first one hits.
oof. Next one is 18.
Just barely hits.
And not much. It's that one misses.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 2 first attacks as you
Okay.
unleash the arrows.
First arrow is 1. And second is 23.
So wait, first arrow you did 1 point of damage?
21.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the hell? So 21 and 23?
23.
As you, yeah, there you go. Got the Jordan of attacks over here. As you unleash your
Tongue out
arrows,
for that one.
one hits in the top side of this large cranium. The other one hits right above its yellow eye, the slotted pupil, closes it real quick, and both eyes look up at you as you strike against it. Yeah, this creature is starting to bleed a black, purple-esque sort of blood at the top of its head. That ends your turn?
Wait,
I'm
we're
gonna go
starting the damage
to the
yet?
boat.
Well, I think it came bloody right there.
It's already bloodied. It's already past bloodied.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say, Drock?
I'm going into the boat to
Into the
where Aldrain is.
Sure. You knock down a barrel accidentally as you as you jump into the hold itself, ending your turn. Does that end your turn? Sorry, I shouldn't assume.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Kraken. No, it can't do anything. It used all of its legendary actions to Lightning Storm, so scratch that shit. Desi is going to, who is at the bow of the ship, is going to climb up. And you can see she is pretty pissed off right now. You see her, oh, well, clever girl, and is going to cast. Yeah, fuck it, we gotta do this or she is in trouble. Dominate Beast on this creature. Let's see.
You need that on a Kraken?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, wait a second. Yes. It is not immune to that. It's immune to some other things, but it is not immune to that. It is a wisdom saving throw. Let's see what happens.
The
May
dumb animal?
Nick Bowder, Esquire, be with you all.
No.
Actually,
this
that's empty.
Kraken
There's nothing in there.
assumed it was the entire time.
Yeah, that's a 25. That definitely fails. As Desi goes to cast the Dominate Beast on top of it, you can see this purple hex image try to just encompass the head itself, and you hear this sickening, what you assume is laugh emit from the creature, but it does not work. Desi is going to jump down and try to hide around the ladder, and that will end her turn. Aldrain, you're up. What do you do?
I want to shoot it. I want to blast this thing into a million little sushi bits.
All right. 2 strikes. Go for it,
Mabel.
sir.
All right, first roll. 4.
Absolutely misses.
Second roll.
Here you go. Here we
Come
go.
on.
A Montador be with you.
Yay. 22.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Dude, okay, this die is the good die, that die, bad die. What is it, 2d6 you'd said?
Yes, sir. Plus intelligence. Well, sorry. Never mind. I'll shut up.
10. No intelligence.
Yeah, I know. My bad. That's sorry. That's me.
Which is a
Rub it in.
no bonus intelligence. Like,
You have it. You're a very smart human being.
I'd like to think I'm the brains of this operation.
You absolutely are. As the jewel
Oh, it's not
thief
looking so
hunters, you are definitely the brains of the operation. You load the cannonball, fire it at this large cranium that's in front of you. First strike hits it square on, causing the cannonball to make the creature back up a little bit with whiplash. The other one, as it's backing up, you load the cannon, fire again, but it just misses and flies off to the right of the head. That ends your turn. The creature is going to use a legendary action to strike the ship with its tentacle. That's 1 action. Oh crap, really? Nope, that still hits. Plus 17 to hit. So as it strikes the ship, it will deal 14 points of damage. As the boards on top, you can hear them strain and crack and splinter as the top hole for the place where you actually jump down into the hold of the ship breaks apart and gets even bigger. You can just see rain dumping into the middle of the ship. That ends its legendary action. Dax, the Dragonborn, the blue Dragonborn, gonna look around and goes, "We're gonna have to end this here real quick, everyone. Let's go." Loads up the cannon, goes to fire. It's a natural 20. Natural 20. All right, my bad, Dax. That spice addiction he has is starting to really pay off. So that will be 6 plus 5, so 11 points of damage as the cannon fires, strikes right in the center of this massive cranium. The Kraken, the creature, is not doing well. After that, it is the Kraken's turn. It will use all of its actions to unleash a lightning storm. Renalor, Desi, and Fatra Silver, go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh.
You better make this one, baby. Dude, I'm surprised. Keep that die out. That's the good one that I rolled my hit with. Yeah.
What'd you get?
Keep the other one up top.
What'd you roll?
Oh, Chad, I don't think he heard you.
Oh, a natural 20.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Another
shit.
one.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. Why can't I
Okay,
roll that?
okay. You're gonna take half damage on that. That is saving. That is definitely saving you.
Yeah, she needs to have damage. I'm wondering why there's a dish rag over here.
It's Addie's phone.
Oh. Build or don't?
So, 28 points of damage. You will take 14 of that.
Oh, you take 14 of that.
But the
Oh.
Desi Kelly and
Wow.
Foxtrot Silver take all of that. Oh, actually, shit, my bad. Yeah, actually roll their
Roll for them.
They actually roll their dexterity throws here. Natural 20, so
Oh.
We'll say
Take another hit. I
Desi
need to
Kelly,
heal you.
who is in the definitely worst shape, will take half of that. Oh, Jesus. And Foster Silver did not. Yeah, as the lightning cuckoo strikes the three of you, Desi Kelly quickly jumps out of the way a little bit before it strikes her, still catching her, but not quite at full force. Same thing with you, both of you, almost mirror images of each other. You do a barrel roll out of the way. The kinetic energy as the lightning strikes the ship area, still causing you damage, but not as much as it could. But the lightning bolt that strikes Desi Kelly, you can almost see her looking up as you're barreling in the air. She looks up and takes it right in her chest, and she crumples to the ground.
Uh-oh.
She is unconscious right now.
Which one is Desi?
She's captain.
That is the captain. I can
Sorry,
heal her, but I'm
Foster
not
Silver,
sure.
not Desi. Foster Silver
Oh,
is.
Okay.
Desi Kelly dodges. Same thing with you, Renalor. Foster Silver took the hit full force and is unconscious now on the ground. That'll be the Kraken's turn. We're going to have one more cannon. That's a 2. Misses as Ox can tell that somebody is in trouble upstairs. It just fires wildly, missing this large head. Almost giving a Job of the Hutt like laugh as the cannonball just flies right past it. Renalor, what do you do?
Use,
Can I? What?
use a level 3 magic missile, right? That'd be what, 5d4 plus 5, right?
I believe so. Let me double check as well. Right, what do
Am
you
I
want to do,
able-
Renalor?
Am I able to run to Ted? Like, am I close enough to make it there in one move?
To Ted? Or to Aldrain?
Aldrain, sorry.
You would make it
I
to
know no
the
Ted.
to the hole, to the inside of the ship, but you would not be able to get down inside.
You holler to me and I can try to come to you.
If I get one more hit though.
Yeah, but if I can make it to you before he hits you, before you take a hit.
Oh.
Yeah, wait for your turn though. Probably have more attacks before then.
You can use that for free, basically.
Really?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I have a plan.
Oh shit.
I'm going to do.
Or do a fireball, then cast that and make it to me. Yeah, but is there a save against magic missile? Let me see that.
No, it's automatic hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast magic missile. Oh,
What?
4 though.
What do you mean?
No, I'm gonna.
Magic missile you'd have to do at a level 3, which would burn your last spell slot. Cast a fireball from the wand.
Yeah. Fireball.
You can, but that'll be your last slot, won't it? At level 3?
Okay, I'm gonna cast a fireball from my wand thingy with the jewel.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, my
Oh, spell save DC, sorry.
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Should actually remember that, my bad.
It's alright.
Holy shit. It's dexterity, correct?
What?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
are you doing magic missile or fireball?
I'm doing fireball.
Yeah, dexterity. I rolled an 11. Go
Yay,
ahead
so
and roll
11.
8d6 damage.
Yes!
I have a calculator. Or I do now. Dude, come on. Oh.
action.
This is going to be the worst rolls I've ever seen. You'd be amazed at how low this is.
Hope she's already rolled her. You're totally jinxing her, Ted.
Yeah, she's still rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have magic missile.
You should have. 17 is the cumulative total of all of that.
Gotcha. 17. As you fire your fireball into the air, striking it straight on, but not as powerful of a hit as you think it should. You can see that the creature is barely holding on at this point. Would you like to move from where you're at all, or do you want to stay there?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use I have a bonus action of expeditious retreat. So I am allowed to move at an incredible pace.
She checked her. It has a casting time of a bonus action. He's looking it up. He doesn't trust us.
Hey, I trust everyone. I don't trust myself.
I can see you're looking it up right now.
I'm definitely looking it up. Yeah, go ahead. You cast your magical energy through your staff. You're allowed to take a dash motion. Go ahead and where you're headed to?
I'm going to do a wimpy squeal and run towards Eldraine as quickly as I can.
You limp across the deck of this ship that is cracking, and some of it is a little bit on fire. Passing Foster Silver's limp body on the top of the deck, you meekly crawl into the hole that's even larger now from all the damage it takes. Is that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Next up, Foster Silver's turn. She's gonna roll a death saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I hope she doesn't die.
It's a 19. She has one successful. She needs 2 more, and she'll be back up. So as the ship is on fire a little bit, the bodies are starting to pile up. The majority of the party is either inside the hull of the ship with Foster Silver on top, holding on to dear life, and Desi Kelly very quickly realizing the trouble that she is in. We are actually going to end tonight's session right there. Pick up next week the conclusion of this battle. Everyone, amazing job tonight. Awesome rolls, great role playing. You did a great job. I want to give you all a round of applause. I'm gonna shut this music off. I feel like Captain Jack Sparrow is gonna appear out of nowhere all of a sudden. Amazing job, guys. Thank you very much. Really good rolls. And people who are still watching with us, thank you for being here. Let me change that music. That's garbage too. Thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. If you like what you see, please hit that follow button. Spread the word. Super Bucker Bros, we are trying to spread the knowledge and fun and camaraderie of this channel. I can't talk right now. I'm super tired. But thank you all for being here. We are going to have a Too Much Time podcast, our normal podcast, on Sunday morning. We're going to be doing a Loki recap, Disney Plus. So please check that out. That's going to be 9 o'clock. We're going to be recapping all of the amazing shenanigans that happened in that show. And if you haven't seen it, you got time, catch up. Unless you have trying to watch it on Xbox, Disney Plus was not working today. I think so many people were watching Loki that thing was busted. Like numerous people on Twitter were saying that there was something wrong with it. So I'm not sure, but check it out. Too Much Time podcast on Sunday at 9. Ted, Chandra, Phil, you're all amazing. Thank you so much. I hope you make it out of this battle, to be honest with you. As always, actually, would any of you like to say anything before we get out of here?
You're amazing too, Angelo.
Oh, well, thank you, Chandra. I appreciate that.
He's trying to kill us. Don't suck up to him.
He's trying to get like bonus points over here. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that, Chandra. As always, please be kind to yourself and others. It is a simple thing that you can do to make this world an easier place to live in. Definitely weird and interesting times, and just that little bit can help tremendously. So please be patient with yourself, patient with others, and as always, please stay hydrated. We are going to raid. Where are you at? We're gonna raid Critical Role. They don't need. That's the only person that's on. They definitely don't need the viewers, but obviously that is where we're gonna go. So, everyone, thank y'all for being here. We'll see you next week. I believe we're gonna go back to Wednesday. I'm not sure. If not, hit that follow button. It's a good reason to follow if you haven't already to get those notifications of when we go live. So,
let us know what's good for them.
Yeah. Thank y'all for being here and have a great night.